My name's Aaron, welcome back to my channel. How are you? I'm fantastic. I'm very excited about the up and coming reviews. I got sent an amazing box from Kerosene, all little samples and some lovely little messages. And I'm just literally picking them out. So I'm very excited because I've never come across this house before, and it's something perhaps to inspire me, which is always what I get very excited about with new houses. I'll be spacing them out. It's quite a large range, like myself. I don't know anything about the Perfumer, don't know anything about the range, don't know anything about anything at all, so this is the first time. I am going to be reviewing today Follow by Kerosene. The notes are coffee bean, vanilla, benzoin, tonka, sap and amber, and this is £165 for 100 ml. Very excited. Do have our fragrance samples. I'll be engaged with our higher self. Let's get testing. So I've just done that and my head's just nearly blown off my shoulders. So, goodness. This is very strong, very potent. This is just a massive coffee fragrance. It's very sweet. Coffee. My head is tingling massively, so I'm very excited by this, which I'm very happy about. So this just smells, it just smells of a coffee shop to me. So it smells of fresh brewed coffee with some vanilla and a few other notes. That's the initial blast I'm getting of it. So now we get down to the dry down, which is the bit I'm most looking forward to. This is sweet, resinous, woody, amber, musky. The dry down is fabulous. I'm tingling right here. Yes, I like this very much. This is really, really well crafted, exciting perfumery. I tend to get very excited by this because I love creativity and I love the name's all very cool with this. It's very cool. It seems to be a very cool brand. Yeah, and I did look at the packaging, and I try never to look at the packaging, but I really like the metal plates and everything. Can't say why, but it looks like a lot for me. It looks like there's a lot of thoughts that goes into this range, the name and the concept, and I can feel maybe the people or creative team would be quite similar to me. They come up with a name, they're not trying to be anything like anything else, and they're trying to just be creative and maybe create a story. So this is like a story. It's very stable. Very strong beast-like fragrance. This is I would classify this as a very musk-heavy, woody, benzoin-y, vanilla, coumarin, with some linalool to give elevation to it. The amber is really gorgeous and dry. This is so well juxtaposed to sweetness. Like the woods and the musks all whipping through. The naturals in this are just so fantastic. So this is naturals combined with aroma chemicals put together really fabulously. I love ambers. Ambers are one of my favourite notes, and this is quite key in it. And there's some hidden notes in this which I very much like. It's just been so well done, because I can tell you that to deal with very heavy aroma chemicals and accords and balance it with lightness is really tough. So this is really excellent, cool perfumery. So this is amazing for very dark skin. Now this is going to latch off. This probably isn't going to come off. So this here is going to give you, I'd say, 8 hours plus of wear from it. I think it's going to be projecting in quite a solid wall of a way. I love the woody notes that's in there very much. The coffee is so dominant though, but I suppose it's just a coffee fragrance. It just makes me think of how I feel I'm being transported to is, I would imagine, a really cool coffee shop in New York with red bricks and books everywhere and leather seats and freshly brewed coffee and some vanilla cake. So for me, this feels quite gourmandy and quite strong, powerful. So I think this is really good if you're after, obviously you want a coffee scent. It's goes without saying, but I think this is really good if you're quite a cool person. This I'd imagine somebody in a band would really love this. Somebody who's different, somebody who is quite cool. It's quite a cool smelling fragrance. for me, vanilla, benzoin, coumarin, sandalwood, oak moss sort of things. I'm dealing with those sort of things and I really enjoy working with them. And I think they're such a classic way to put together a fragrance combined against sort of really heavy musk base. So this I think is really good. On to my final thoughts. Oh gosh, I really love this. I'm so pleased. Thank you, whoever sent this to me. It might be in the house, I have no idea. I don't tend to read things, which is, you know, if you have dyslexia, you don't tend to read, you just tend to just sort of view things slightly differently. So I just pick it up and I look at things. I'm very picture, sound, and fragrance orientated. That's how my brain works. I don't really read. So my brain isn't meant to be like that. So technically, I really like this. It's so stable. It's so long lasting, it's just so well done. I just love the benzoin and vanilla and coumarin. I think it's excellent. So technically I love this. I think this is just so well done. It's very excellent. I'm tingling here. It's just very exciting perfumery. So I think technically it's brilliant, which is a 4. I think the prices are monstrously amazing. So just, I mean, I think you need like 2 or 3 sprays and you'd be done for like hours and hours and hours and hours. Because of the way it's been built with the cleanness, you're not going to get a stale smell with it, which is why it's so well done. Do I like the? Yes, I think this is a fantastic story. Excellent. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. I think it's phenomenal. I think the price is so good. I think everything is really cool about it. I think it's just a really cool fragrance. There's some sort of leathery notes in there. Right at the base, this is very sort of quite masculine. So I think, for me, I think you have to be, I think I would imagine that you're cool. I think you're sort of very strong in your head. You know what you like. You absolutely know your identity. And I think this is your signature scent. Now, this is a very sexy smelling fragrance. It's just sort of powerful, dominant, alpha. It's really cool. Yeah, love it very much. Very excited that I've smelled this. Thank you very much. Hello my friends, this is a quick update. I've had the follow on my skin for a little bit now, and I've walked my dogs, and I've actually had a shower because I'm going to go off and develop fragrance, so I've got to make sure my skin's quite clean. I never do this, and there's a reason why. I never talk about dry downs, or a few hours later I'll come back to it. But in this case, I'm going to alter my marks. This is a beast of a fragrance. I can still smell it, and the notes underneath are exquisite, and I'm going to change my marking to this. This has some sort of frankincense-y, incense-y at the base of it, which completely changes how I feel about it. The dry down on this is exquisite. The coffee note has gone a little bit now, and I'm left with probably one of the most exciting fragrances I've smelled in a really long time. And for a fragrance to last on my skin, to go through skin washes, to go through, I mean, as you probably know, I'm very hyper, and I run at everything. I'm continuing doing stuff. I sleep about 4 hours a night, and I'm always doing something. For a fragrance to last on me, with my sort of lifestyle, it has to be pretty awesome. And I've not found fragrances outside of mine which are of this quality. I'm going to mark this a 10, because once the coffee thing goes, you are left with something really amazing. This is amazing. I think it's one of the most exciting fragrances I have smelt. I think it's just really exquisite. Once, as I said, with all the coffee notes, as that the market was, once the coffee note is removed and you're left, once that bit's gone, so after about 2 hours of wear, you're left with something really special. I love frankincense, incense. This to me is really good now. So yeah, boss. So if you've not tried this, go and get it. And the way I would suggest to wear it is to apply it 1 or 2 sprays. That's all you need, and judge it 2 to 3 hours later, which is not something perhaps you're used to, but in this case, the heart and base notes in this are phenomenal, and this goes in the Hall of Fame. Bonkers this is like what I try to achieve. So for me, the price is phenomenal, technically it's brilliant, and I fucking love it after 2 or 3 hours. Initially I didn't really like the amount of coffee that was in it, but once it's removed, the stuff that's underneath is phenomenal. Get a sample and try it, but as I said, don't judge it initially. judge it after about 3 to 4 hours. This is fantastic if you cannot get fragrances to stick to your skin. This will last and last and last and last and last. The value for money in this is phenomenal. The patchouli and frankincense and incense is just exquisite. This one's really good, and I'm so pleased I tried it. Thanks very much for sending me the fragrances. I'm a very happy unicorn. See you soon, my friends.